Here we are, we made it to Monroe, Washington. This is day 5. Yesterday was day 4 traveling out here. Today we're going to Evergreen Speedway. I haven't been out to Evergreen for like 13 or 14 years. I've been here one time to race supermoto bikes. Don't remember much of it, but I'm super excited to take the car out there and drift there for the first time. It's gonna be a cool spot because this is where the Pro-Am series is here to get your pro license to go to Formula Drift. So someday I hope to go compete, and I'm excited to go check out the track that I'll be competing on in the future. Speedway, just did a few laps. It took me about 5 to like do a lap that I felt was respectable. Once I get stuff down, I rip pretty good, but I'm still, you know, into this about 10, 11 months. So it takes me a couple laps to figure out a track and get smooth and link it. So yeah, now we're ready to go out there and do some tandems, I think.
Why didn't grab those powers?
Matt's still not working on shit. What else is new? Alright, we're here with Matt Field. Matt is a badass drifter, and he's also into motorcycles, which was why I thought he was cool in the first place. So he's got a custom KTM. So I was rolling through California one time. I had my KTM 790 hooligan bike, so I just popped in and said, "Hey, dude, I know. I got this bike."
He could have been a weirdo, dude.
Chopper.
He could have been a weirdo.
I'm pretty weird. What do you do?
No, it was cool because when people just pop in, I immediately have to have my guards up, you know? But you were like, hey, I have a hooligan bike. Do you want to check it out? And I was like, yeah, a KTM hooligan bike. Yeah. I was like, yeah. I'm a big KTM fan.
That was my
sure. Love it. Because I have a KTM dirt bike and my KTM street bike. And yeah, after that, we were homies. And then you said you were coming down, and I said, hey, we're going to ride. I forget. But he stayed at my house for a couple of days, and we rode dirt bikes and hung out at the shop, let you drive the Vet.
That was crazy. I can't believe you let me drive the Vet. I mean, shoot. You'd never seen me drive before, and I'd only driven, you know, that E36. So and I drove it like so reserved.
He was so scared.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just cautious. I'm like, the street's not the place to test a drift car.
No, definitely not.
With like triple the horsepower.
But you were scared.
Maybe.
Maybe. You were so scared.
All right, I was a little scared. I didn't want to wreck this car.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're out here tandeming.
I got a shirt there. Yeah, mine mini bikes. I'm paying someone to do this now.
I know. I hope I'm doing this right. That's why I have Andy.
Yeah. I should probably help. So I ran into you was that end of April at Pat's Acres? Yeah, around that time. That wasn't an actual school though. That was like just a homie practice day. Oh yeah. Now I remember. Yep. Yeah, you were riding motocross or something. Supermoto bikes. Supermoto, yeah. Oh, we split the track with you. That's what happened. Well, it was supposed to be my day, but Chris had you guys out too. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I don't know. Chris, that's how it happens sometimes there. Yeah, and Chris always loves to like take credit, like he got me into drifting. Yeah, he kind of did. He's like, hey, you gotta go out with this guy Chelsea. I'm like, who's that? And I'm like, yeah, I took you for a ride in the JZ E36. Yeah, it's like first maiden voyage. Yeah, that first like 2 corners, I was like, like not expecting it. Then after like we made it through the hairpin by the tree, I was like, okay, we're cool. Like this guy knows what he's doing. But I've been doing it for a little while. I was hooked. I remember going home, like going on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and just typing in drift car and looking at stuff. And I remember you sent me a couple of them. Yeah, they were like, don't go do that. Yeah, I'm glad I took your school. And as soon as I took your school, like I'm like, all right, I don't want anything less than this car. And luckily, like from my background, I can appreciate like something well set up and, you know, not having to have the hassle. But yeah, obviously I didn't know anything about cars, so I'm like, if I could just buy something off you, that'd be best case scenario. But
Yeah, so you bought our school car 328. It was brand new. We had just built it into a school car like
Brand
2
new,
weeks, I think, before.
like brand new school car build, but didn't someone else have it set up for drift kind of?
Sort of, yeah. It had been drifted before, but I changed like all the suspension, put the roll bar in it, all the other little stuff. Like it was pretty much like I bought just an E36 and I took 99% of the stuff off there. So
Yeah, it's been pretty reliable because I pretty much just like went for it event after event, just swapping tires out, just not knowing any better, just hoping that it was gonna be fine. And then
well, you probably driven what, like 12 or 15 events?
Like before this?
Yeah, before.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And you had a fan fuse blow.
That was it. I did have to do a clutch a few months back.
Okay.
So pretty much just a clutch, and I had a fan fuse blew because I was driving with the fan on forever the other day
on the highway.
Yeah, my buddy Jimmy and I got in a little incident, so like I had to like replace a SLR arm.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, like I haven't had a day at the track where I had to like anything early. Like I've been able to thrash all day from start to finish.
People don't understand the importance of that.
Well, for me, it's obviously helped a lot because I've been able to like get, pretty competent in a short amount of time, and just I attribute a lot of that to the car and just being able to get lap after lap out of it and have something reliable and take it on this trip. And it's been doing great so far, and it's honestly pretty good to drive on the street, other than
it's not bad.
It being a stripped race car and it being kind of loud. But like
the car itself isn't loud. It's just, or the motor itself.
Just
isn't loud.
the
It's
wind
just
noise.
wind and rattles and all that stuff.
Before this trip, I was like, I don't know about driving this thing on the street, but now I'm like probably gonna start rallying around.
Yeah, I would. I drive my stuff on the street all the time. It's fun.
Yeah.
Even if you just go around and don't do anything, you just cruise around. It's like kind of just fun to bebop around it.
Yeah. But yeah, Chelsea has a really cool thing, School of Drift, and then Kelly right here. I signed up and I took to school with Kelly, and he was super awesome. And I came back for more and got some tips from Chelsea. So really good local resources, and obviously I do coaching with motorcycle racing, so I can really appreciate, good quality coaching and just good local resources. And it's worked out so good for me. Like if I didn't come to you guys, I have no idea where I'd be doing this or what. But awesome dudes. Thank you guys so much for helping me out. And
we're always glad to get new people into drifting, especially like people that are like athletes like yourself that know what to do and know the motion of the car and feeling it and like starting to relate that stuff to motocross and supermoto and all that. That's all just made me.
Yeah, but you guys teach like anybody, not just guys like me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, man, check out School of Drift and check out Chelsea. Sweet, man. Thank you. That's it. Right now, I think they're changing out like the track layout, like the big course, so I don't know, antsy to drive, so just messing around here in this little skid pad area. Wrap from Evergreen Speedway. Awesome time out here. Kind of a shorter day, a little bit more chill, but still got a lot of driving in, burn a lot of tires, and really cool to see this facility.